Hello and welcome everyone. Today's video we're going to take a closer look at the Zeven Provinciën that is still in testing and scheduled to be the next Dockyard reward ship. It's going to be a Tier 8 light premium cruiser. So let's start by looking at the ship's armor layout. It is designated a light cruiser, that is normally in relation to its gun caliber, but we're going to start with the armor. You can see here upper and lower fore-end plating of 25mm, joined by an auxiliary room armor plating stretching virtually back to the second turret there, 25mm. The main deck is 27mm, superstructure 13, second lower deck here also 27mm, the same here as the main deck. Upper aft end armor belt 25mm, but you can see here it's some decent lower aft end armor belt protection of 60mm. Here is a small section of 75. Now the main belt armor comes in different sections. An upper casemate armor of 50mm. When we turn off the torpedo protection, it's showing 75mm. It's actually showing the inside armor belt. When we turn this off, we can see there's an additional 30mm of torpedo protection here. Slight icebreaker bow, 50mm. Different sections. Let's take a look at the consumables and the upgrades I'm using. I'm currently testing the ship. Now I must stress the ship is still designated a test ship. It is not in its finished state, and this build is just one of many I've been testing, and it's just the one I'm currently using. You can see main armaments. I am using the engine boost mod, which boosts the action time by 30 seconds. The Zeven Provinciën does get an engine boost, so I'm using the engine boost mod to give that extra duration. Aiming systems, steering gears and concealment. The Zeven Provinciën does get access to a very strong specialized repair team, or super heal, so this is quite effective. Quickly look at the build I'm using. Again, I must stress the ship is in testing. This is just the current build I'm playing around with. I'm currently testing an AA build. Grease the gears in relation to turret traverse, gun feeder, rapid switching of main armament. You can see here expert AA marksman in combination with AA gunner for just currently testing out an AA setup. I have gone with survivability expert here and superintendent to boost all these hit points and even increase the effectiveness of this repair party. Adrenaline rush and concealment. So let's take a closer look at the ship's survivability. It's boosted up to 37,400. Again, reinforced by having 4 repair parties with this build using superintendent. You can see this repair team can heal. This is using the India Delta, of course, for an extra 20%. so the numbers are maxed out. But you can heal almost just under 900 hit points per second for 20 seconds and a reload time of 76 seconds. Torpedo protection damage reduction of 19%. Not bad on a cruiser. The Zeven Provinciën, it gets access to the airstrike consumable, 3 available flights, 6 aircraft per attacking flight, each capable of dropping 4 bombs. That's 24 bombs per attack flight, each capable of a max damage of 5800, 34mm of armor penetration, and a 35% chance of setting the target on fire. A max firing range of 12.0 kilometers and a reload time of 80 seconds. So the max range here is 12 kilometers. Quickly jump to our concealment. You can see the Zeven Provinciën has a concealment rating of 9.3. That is with a max concealment build using both upgrade and captain skill. So quite a large window of 2.7 kilometers that you can actually use this airstrike capability from the cover of concealment. Artillery, Zeven Provinciën gets 4 twin mounted turrets, the 152mm barrels, reload time 7.5 seconds, turret traverse time of just under 20 seconds. Important to realize here that these rear turrets can rotate 360 degrees, which is very useful while changing angle while approaching a target or while kiting away. Very useful to have these 360 degree rotating turrets. So while 20 seconds might seem a little slow for a cruiser, it doesn't actually feel that way. Max dispersion of 134 meters, max HE damage of 2150, 12% chance of setting the target on fire, that is using both signal flags, 30mm of armor penetration, that's base penetration without the skill IFHE. I have yet to start experimenting with that. The AP damage is 3000 on breaching the enemy citadel. Max firing range of 16.1 kilometers. And the shell speed for both HE and armor piercing, both at 900 meters per second. Moving on to AA defense. 8 40mm Bofors, 4 twin mounted 57mm Bofors, and 4 twin mounted 152mm Bofors guns. Very strong continuous damage, 526. Vast majority is medium range, but the medium range reaches out to 4 kilometers, which is really quite good. 5 flak explosions, capable of inflicting just over 2100 damage. Now remember, I am using both the skills for anti-aircraft defense, expert AA marksman and AA gunner, so they are incorporated into these numbers. Priority sector reinforcement 75%, and a very strong max firing range of 6.9 kilometers. Maneuverability, again with the speed flag. Doubt it's a base of 32, a max speed of 33.6. This is further boosted by having the engine boost consumable, another 8% on top, turning circle radius of 730 meters, rudder shift time 7.3 seconds. We've already touched on the ship's concealment. You'll be detected at 9.3 kilometers by surface ships and by aircraft at 6.9 kilometers, and this is the same as your AA range. Should you ever find yourself in a smoke screen, 5.6 kilometers is your smoke firing penalty. So I hope you enjoyed this first look at the Zeven Provinciën. I must stress again, this ship is in testing. This build I'm using may not be the optimum build. It's just the current build I'm using at the moment, testing out the ship's parameters, and I just happen to be testing an AA build at the moment. The Zeven Provinciën, it is scheduled to be the next Dockyard ship, but it wasn't mentioned in the recent developer bulletin. So I am making the assumption that it will be starting in update 0.10.7, but again, that is my best guess at this moment. The Zeven Provinciën continues to be in testing, and I hope you all enjoyed this first look at a very, very nice looking Dutch cruiser. I'd like to thank you once again all for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more. Take a moment to check out some of my most recent videos and leave a comment below. And until the next time, keep sailing it like you stole it.